So my name's Naomi. I'm a registered nurse and have been for about 25 years, and I'm an executive member of ProLife Health Professionals Australia. In my 25 years, I've seen healthcare at its best, saving lives, healing wounds, bringing comfort. I've also seen how language can be twisted to mask harm. Today, I want to talk to you about why abortion is not healthcare. Let's start with something that I'm sure we can all agree on. Healthcare is meant to protect life, to restore health, and to alleviate suffering. That's the heart of what we do as healthcare professionals. Healthcare heals. It doesn't intentionally end the life of another human being. As healthcare professionals, or as a healthcare professional, I'm guided by two of the most foundational ethical principles: beneficence and non-maleficence. Beneficence compels us to act in the best interests of our patients, to promote health, to support life, and to do good. Non-maleficence demands that first, we do no harm. These are not abstract ideals. They're the bedrock of ethical care. But abortion violates both. It doesn't benefit the child whose life is ended, and far too often it also harms the mother. We've got substantial evidence that abortion carries serious medical, surgical, and mental health risks. That's not beneficent care. That's not harmless. That's not healthcare. When we sanction abortion under the banner of choice, we're not offering true healthcare. We're offering abandonment of both mother and her child. Real care means walking with women through crisis, not ushering them towards procedures that leave emotional, psychological, and physical scars. But over the years, abortion's been rebranded and marketed as healthcare. This is nothing but a bastardisation of the term healthcare. Let's look at history. In 1967, the UK became one of the first countries to legalise abortion, followed shortly in 1973 in the US with Roe v. Wade. And the language they used to justify these changes was all about health and safety, safe, legal and rare. But in reality, what we started as an exception became an industry. Today, chemical abortion accounts for over half of all abortions in the US, with safety protocols being rolled back in the name of access. Exactly the same things happening here in Australia. But chemical abortion, is it safe? Recent insurance data shows that 1 in 10 women experience serious complications from the abortion pill, including hemorrhage, infection, and sepsis. That's a 22 times higher risk than what's claimed on the drug label. And yet it's being sold as easier than taking a Panadol. That's not healthcare. That's negligence dressed up as compassion. Now, I know many of you here today are going to be opposed to abortion for religious reasons, and that's a valid and important voice in this conversation. But I want you to know there's strong secular support for the pro-life movement as well. I'm one of those people. I'm pro-life not because of religious convictions, but because I understand science. I know that life begins at conception. I also know what it means to care for people, all people, not just the ones who are planned or wanted. My compassion extends to every patient, born and unborn, wanted or not, because every human life has value. What makes nursing an act of justice, not just service? Let's talk about the baby, because we must, and abortion advocates typically don't want to talk about them. At just 6 weeks, the child has a heartbeat. At 10 weeks, all vital organs are present, and by 23 weeks, that baby could survive outside the womb. In Queensland, some research has shown that 62% of people agree that at 23 weeks gestation, the child is a person with human rights. They are human. Humanity doesn't begin with convenience. It begins at conception. The science is clear. Ultrasounds have pulled back the curtain and shown us what we can no longer deny. That child is alive, human, and deserving of protection. Now, some say, what about the mother? I say, yes, what about the mother? What about women who are told abortion is their only option? The women who are rushed, coerced, or abandoned, often left bleeding alone in bathrooms. What about women who come into our emergency departments with complications that no one told them would happen? Or those with mental health spirals after the procedure? Studies have shown increased risks of anxiety, depression, substance abuse, and suicide following abortion, especially when there's prior trauma or coercion involved. That's not care, that's not healing, that's just outright harm. Let me tell you something else. Many of these women regret their abortions. Some change their minds even after taking the first abortion pill. That's why abortion pill reversal exists. It's a safe progesterone-based treatment that saves thousands of babies and brought hope to many people who thought it was too late, just like Mark's given testament to earlier. We must stop pretending that abortion is a one-size-fits-all solution to a complex situation. Unwanted pregnancies are hard. It's scary. But women in crisis don't need death of their children. They need support, compassion, and real options. Pregnancy support centres, parenting resources, adoption services, trauma counselling. These are real healthcare options. These are how we love both the mother and the child. So let me be clear. Abortion is not healthcare because healthcare does not kill. Healthcare doesn't pit a mother against her child. Healthcare doesn't silence women's regret and hide complications that protect an industry. As a nurse, I'm called to do no harm, to see every patient as a human being, whether they're 6 weeks in the womb or 60 years old and in ICU. And I believe we can build a better culture, one that uplifts women, cherishes life, and brings true healing. Let's restore integrity to healthcare by speaking truth with compassion. Abortion is not healthcare.